And two. Fuck, I
Oh
did
yeah,
two
yeah.
then one this time, guys. Uh oh.
Ah,
Uh oh.
disaster.
Uh oh.
Script to
Something's gonna
explain.
happen.
Disaster.
All right, there we go. Tried a new screen tonight, but I need to mess with the transparency of the cam so it will bleed a little bit better. Whatever. It's a problem for another day. The floor is yours. Welcome. Now the floor is
That's
yours.
a tomorrow problem.
That's yeah,
That is
maybe.
that is a
Probably
tomorrow problem.
a
And by
next
tomorrow, I mean not today.
a next Saturday or yeah, 2 Saturdays from now at 6:30 p.m. problem.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So yeah, so when last we left off our adventurers, you approached the gloomy land that is Castle Black. And you made your way into the town within the exterior ring. There you saw some of the forces of the local lord gathering in preparation for conflict. You continued onward to the interior of Castle Black, where you met the young Nathaniel Black, lord of this land. There was a conversation had regarding the princess and her plight, wherein Nathaniel hired you on as expeditionaries to free the princess from this uh, capturing, we'll say. Um, you agreed, and you set off the next morning towards the town of Berkshire to cross the Tepes Basin. That was the name. I went back in the VOD and found the name because I was like, I know I named this thing and I couldn't remember. But to cross the Tepes Basin to approach Leeds and Fissure, uh, if that is what you guys were intending on doing. As you left from Griff the second time around at the crossroads, you saw a large number of soldiery moving in the direction of the Imperium, at the towards the uh, southern road that would lead that way. You don't know much more about it. You just spotted that on your way out, and then you guys went about your business to the towards Berkshire, um, where uh, the last 2 days it has been rainy and kind of gross. A lot of noticeable temperature change as you move this uh, southwest, excuse me, east, southeast. The temperature has dramatically warmed up, like un- uncomfortable levels of toastiness. Um, Mostly the main thing that's also extremely noticeable is the insects are much more prevalent. The mosquitoes and other variety of predatory bugs that are uh, obnoxious and annoying is the least of the easiest and simplest way of saying it. Those are very present right now. The sound of the excuse me, of the travel as you've gone by has gone from, just the birds occasional, maybe sign of some small, woodland or plains bound creatures to the pretty clear sounds of water and abundancy of marshy, mushy ground and the croaking of frogs and toads and other varieties of indigenous indigenous. I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm gonna go with it. Indigenous life that or endemic. There's the word of endemic life that um, make up this part of the kingdom of Alfberg. The trees themselves, as I mentioned last time, they have changed a little bit to where they are more um, coated, or they are heavier, drooping in most cases. Though there are still some oaks and otherwise. Um, you are seeing a large amount of willow and other water-bound trees, as well as thick matted like tangles of moss and such that draped down above from these trees. Um, Give me half a second.
Pizza timer.
Kelly, would you mind if I do a little rewind? I don't think it's all mundane, but before we left the town, could I have broken some Benjamins into some Jacksons? And my goal here is to gift everyone in my party with a pouch of 22 silver pieces.
Yeah, that could easily be done. Not
All right,
nothing
I'll
that you
do the
couldn't have
math
done
and
from
I'll let you know.
yeah,
But I
nothing you
should
couldn't have done from a money lender. Just trading coinage. Same values, so nothing gained, nothing lost. Um, as you guys have been traveling for the past, like I said, about 2 days or so, along the southeastern path towards Berkshire, you again, it has been raining over the last like 2 3 days, and it'll rain and then it'll be very sunny, and then it'll rain again, and it'll be very sunny again, and it's been this on again, off again, wet heat that you're experiencing in this portion of the place. It's very uncomfortable. Everything you have is either slightly soggy or at least slightly humid in some capacity. Obviously the things that you have on your person are probably in waterproof containers and otherwise. So I'm not going to be like milk on a about your papers and all that shit. But it is not the uncomfortability of this place cannot be understated. Um, as you've finally come to and bringing us to where you guys are right now, you approached a small area that is kind of a clearing, though the pooling of water and otherwise amongst the hanging trees and and such that are here are still pretty present. There's just a little bit of space where you can see pretty clearly around yourself. And I've mentioned you had been passing some of the same or similar style of architecture wherever you'd see like a small farmhouse or otherwise, and almost all of them are always kind of falling apart in some capacities, and they all look a little run down and a little even more ramshackle than say some of the more poorer parts that you already passed through of this place. Seems like the elements here are uh, pretty intentional in trying to undo the workings of man, as it were. So, but you've approached into this area where the road bends just slightly. You can see that unlike the rest of it, something. Who's got the highest passive perception? Let me just say that.
I'm sitting at a solid 16.
Woo,
Would not be
16.
me.
16 here as well.
Okay. Um, the two of you with the 16s, 13. Okay. 13. So anything 13 or lower, you feel uneasy slightly. You're not sure why. You just feel slightly uneasy. Um, for the 16, for the two of you that have 16s, you don't spot it right away, but you note this area that you're passing through right here is kind of prime area that you would ambush people, like very clearly. Like while yes, you could see kind of around, you get the impression that you can be seen from some distance at here, like here anyway, in where you are. As you guys are walking along, you hear of a frog jumping into water, and the pools of water come almost up to the road. And otherwise, none of them are super deep. Is from what it looks like. They're maybe on the average size person, they're probably about like knee deep or maybe even thigh at some cases, but not super deep water, just enough that it's there, stagnant, and all manner of things live in and around it. What do you guys want to do? You guys just want to push through?
Do I smell anybody around here outside of our normal group? I'm
Give me
trying to use
perception.
my lion nose.
Sure, give me perception. See if you can discern anyone else's scent.
That's a
I
12.
want to just remind everyone that lions also have no auras.
Auralus. A 12.
6 plus
Hard
6.
to I'd say it's hard to say because there's a lot of smells. You smell a lot of different creatures that aren't just you're pretty sure most of them are non-intelligent creatures, but you do smell all sorts of things, everything from fish to gators to or alligator. Trying to think if they'd be crocodiles or alligators. Regardless, it's some variety of large crocodile. Oh God, we don't want. Yep, there you go. That's the thing you're fighting right now. Roll initiative. Crocodilators attack. No, no. But no, there are other variety of lizards and that kind of reptilians. And again, amphibians, frogs, all birds, etc. Is a little bit muddled. I'd say is the best way I put it. You don't smell any. You don't smell any more people, at least that you can detect from here.
Alright.
But you're pretty sure, at least not you specifically, just you guys in general, the two of you 16s especially, you're pretty sure you're being watched. Like you just have that sixth sense is going off in the back of the brain. Like if we can see this far, someone can see us.
I'm gonna message Ren and just be like, "You feel that, right?" It's my finger in your ass.
Yeah,
Oh my.
I reached back
Heyo.
real quick and I'm like, yeah, I feel that. And then I replied to his message and I was like, yeah, but there's definitely something off right now.
Yeah, keep your eyes open.
I'm trying, but I can't find any auras.
Oh yeah, true. Look for their auras. They'll poke out, right?
In theory, but not if they're tieflings
Right.
or,
True.
or Leonin.
This is all in our head.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I assumed you weren't having this conversation out loud. This is you're just quietly walking.
I will say out
or
loud,
rolling on
though.
your cart.
I'll just say, keep an eye out, everybody. Sketchy around here.
As you guys are continuing, I would like all of you to give me perception.
When he says about that, I'm gonna have my fox jump off and wonder. Just kind
Is
of
it now
start wondering. It's now a fox.
It's
Yeah,
a
so
fizzard.
I
Boxer.
switched it last session.
Gotcha. I mean, it's literally a ritual. I don't give a shit. I just was like, oh, it's a fox now.
I'll
I got it.
inspire Ren for this.
Sure.
I
Don't
Perception.
waste your resources on
I-
me.
And,
I rolled a natural 20 for a 21.
Ooh, 21. Okay.
I had a D6, Ren.
16.
uh,
21, a 16. What else we got?
Ooh, 8.
I'll do it through my.
Ooh.
Strong. Very strong.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it through my familiar.
Okay.
So I've got 'em wandered off now.
I got an
Does he
18.
have-
Thank you.
Does he have
That's
any what's it called? I want to say I didn't want to say advanced senses. What's the fucking? Does he have like advantage on any of his smell or
He has
sight?
keen hearing. So
Keen
advantage on
hearing.
hearing.
Okay. Okay, got it.
I was just about to mention. Need to do What do we get? No shit, I fucking got a nat 20 as well. First roll.
Damn. Okay. Well, it doesn't need
He's
its
got
advantage for that,
+3.
that's for sure.
So 23.
Well, it definitely does
Yeah,
not need
baby.
its advantage for that. Okay. So,
I think I'll stick with D&D and Beyond for the rest of the night then.
That's what I'm saying. Dice
so
are
first
pretty.
thing. What? So first thing, the fox is going to be the one that detects this first, or the fizzard, as it were, is the one that did. Yeah. Is the one that detects this first because the ears pick up the sound of people talking a little further down the road. It is mere seconds later that Kix puts two and two of like, okay, I hear something, and then sees like through a couple of the trees across like a surface of one of the ponds or whatnot. You see that there's at least some people ahead of you that are currently having a conversation of some variety.
Yeah.
At this distance, I'd say you're probably about 300 feet away. You cannot make out anything of what's being said, just that conversation is being had. So you are now aware you are not alone here.
I'm gonna send a message to Vincent right away, and just be like, hey, stop! Someone's up there.
I'll message Ren, be like, suspicions confirmed. Can I look where he's pointing? Okay. I do it very casually, and then I sort of like continue my gaze off, so I'm not just like looking directly over there.
Coral and Wilhelm too, and then let him know very quietly.
Yeah.
Should we be worried about this? I'm not trained in wilderness travel.
Can't quite make out what they're saying, but if a little bit closer, I'll probably hear through my friend I sent out.
That's fucking neat.
Alright,
You
let's
should
just
totally
drive
do that.
casual. Everyone just look casual, drive casual.
Why not just let him go see if he can hear anything before we continue walking?
I think I can only hear and see through my
I'm gonna-
friend as long as he's within 100 feet.
I'm gonna
So-
stop and find like a tree nearby and be like, "Hold on, everybody, I need to scratch." I'm just gonna start scratching up against the wall, and I like wink at Keyshawn.
Oh, I'm probably going to guess, but sending my familiar out as far as he can, which is 100 feet. Would he hear anything from them, or would I need to get closer?
1 second.
I hear him say 1 second.
Hold on, I've got a pizza in the oven.
While that's going on, we're all just
looks over and is like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" No. Yeah. So are you attempting to be fox?
I thought
I was-
just said no. I can't say it. TOS.
I thought I was trying to say, are you attempting to be stealthy with the fox? And what came out was, are you attempting to be foxy with the stealth?
Yes,
How
so I'm
about
trying to
you?
be
Well,
very
definitely
foxy with
is.
the stealth.
he's strutting his
Oh.
stuff, shaking his
Excellent.
hips. He's got that British swag.
Excellent.
Let's see, that would be with his stealth modifier. That'll be an 18.
Okay. Let me get their perceptions. Two that are paying attention. 18. Damn close, but no, they did not see it. So the fox has to like kind of get down somewhat almost into the water and like near the like in the brush and under scruff of this very lush area. Lush but not in the pleasant ways.
Yeah.
The and perking the ears up, just listening in. you hear them talking a little bit clearer this time. This is much like from here you can hear it. You don't know who's speaking specifically, but you do hear this. You really think anybody else is coming along this fucking path? Who's coming along this path? This is the only fucking path to Berkshire. Well, I didn't fucking go to Berkshire to fucking rip people off. Oh, fuck off. You just do whatever we tell you to do. You want to get paid, right? Of course I want to get paid. But what happens when the king sends his men here to kill us? Well, then we kill the king's men. Don't kill the king's men, you idiot. You kill the king's men, that's a great way of getting hanged. We're legitimate businessmen. Businessmen, gentlemen. Businessmen. He called you a gentleman. That's what you hear. There's more that they'll continue talking, but
I'll relay all of it back. Seems we got ourselves some businessmen, as they describe themselves. Just seem to be common bandits, but certainly seem to have a way about themselves.
Hired to track us? Why? By who?
They tracking us? They don't know us, do they?
No, they're just. From what I could make out, they seem to be simple ambush bandits, or, as in their own words, I heard them talking businessmen. They did say something about, oh, but what if the Kingsmen went after us? Well, we just killed the Kingsmen. So, maybe on the more violent side, but...
We're not the Kingsmen, though. Don't say we're the Kingsmen.
Didn't they say that they were businessmen?
Yeah.
Well, then perhaps they would like to offload some of their guilt to the gods to favor them for what the gods have lifted them to obtain so far. Right?
What?
Yeah.
It's an
What he
alms for
said.
the poor kind of situation, you know?
I think we just move on. See if they follow us.
Oh, should I ask them for money first?
Just ignore them.
as you guys are conversating, I'm assuming you pulled to a stop? To have this
Yeah,
conversation?
I was pretending to scratch my back so we could have an excuse to stop.
You got it. You, Keyshawn, you zone back in for a second to hear for the fox again, and hear one of them say, "You fucking idiots! None of you are paying any attention. There's a cart up ahead." Perfect. Then they pay the toll. They pass on by. No fucking problem. They don't pay the toll. Well, you know. I like when they don't pay.
I relay that all to the group.
Good to move on.
All right.
It
You
seems
guys-
either way, if we decide to pass this way, it's going to get violent.
You guys
What else?
approach these individuals. Sure enough, you do see them off, not off to the side by any chance. They're kind of right in the middle of the fucking road, and you see that they have set up some timbers and otherwise that are blocking the path somewhat. Not it is enough that a cart would have to stop and move it all out of the way and such in order to continue along. Obviously, if you were on foot, you just walk over it or around it or whatever have you. But you guys are not, so your cart will have to pull to a stop. As you approach, you see one of them, a scruffy looking. We'll say this is a scruffy looking tiefling. He kind of stands up on top of one of these crude barricade things again, more logs and bits and pieces, more detritus, if you will, than it is actual any kind of built or constructed barricade. But he stands up on top of one of his logs and he says, welcome, welcome. I see that we have some new friends.
Oh, gentlemen. Perfect. You're here. You can help us move these logs out the way. But you start with that one on the left there, and I'll cast suggestion on him.
Go for
When
it.
I cast suggestion on him, I'm going to use my beguiling magic and target one of the other ones, and they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
Or
sure,
charm.
I'm also gonna hop out, roll my sleeves up, and
Uh,
and try to assist moving the
Yeah.
logs.
Same.
Okay, what is your save first?
So it's a whiz save for the suggestion. And then whiz save for the other one as well.
Sorry, I apologize. I'm a fucking
You're good.
moron and accidentally turned the oven off.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh no.
I was like, "Oh yeah, I just put Tez's his pizza in the oven." And she's like, the oven's off." What?
What?
What was it? What was your save? I apologize.
Wisdom.
Thank you. Wisdom.
Wisdom
That
for the suggestion, and then for the other one as well.
Yep. What's the save on the suggestion?
The DC, you mean?
Yeah, the DC. Sorry.
Oh, 15.
15. Okay.
15 for both.
So, they both passed. I rolled a 15 and a 19. They both passed. You see his smile very quickly fades, and he's like, "Okay, so we're gonna be like that."
Well, you're not particularly stealthy.
No,
Are you
don't need to be.
back there?
Don't need to be. Listen, I'll put it out plain and simple. You want these moved? That's fine. There's just a toll. Pay the toll. You can pass on by.
Okay. We want to do things
How
that
many
way.
of them are there that we can
That
see?
you can see, there are 5 of them here. They are not a single one of them looks even remotely similar, other than that they are armed and armored in some capacity. They are all wearing different shit, and almost all of them look like they've kind of cobbled their stuff together more than it is any like, oh, this was someone's personal guard or something like that. It doesn't look like that. It looks like ramshackled, I've slapped together gear that I've acquired from various places. I mean, some of it's like pitted and rusted, some of it's shiny and clean and new, and it's none of it really fits together or mashes well. They are not wearing any colors of any variety. I mean, or rather, which is to say, they are wearing colors, a lot of just various and sundry, nothing unifying or symbolism or anything like that you can tell. They are just in gear and stuff.
All right. If we're going to do things that way, just for the sake of curiosity, how much is the toll?
Well, it would have been 20 shillings, but because your friend tried to cast some bullshit, 35, and you can pass right on by. We'll forget this ever happened.
That's far
Well,
too expensive. How about we
actually-
just pass through?
I think I have a bag of gold right here, and I've got my pants down. Oh, yes, there it is.
I cast
And,
guidance.
I am walking right up to the one who's doing the talking for them, by the way. Getting within gauntlet distance, basically.
You get to 10 feet away from him. He says, "That's fucking close enough. Any closer, I'm gonna have my boys kill you, and we'll just take your money that way."
I'm gonna shoot one of them in the face. I'm interrupting what he's saying by shooting one of his friends.
All right, roll to hit, and everybody else.
Go, boys.
Tez
Not
wings
really.
up ready to fuck, guys. He just is, fuck yeah. I love it. Hopefully
That's a crit.
Oh,
What does my damage go up to again? Oh yeah, fatal D10.
Fuck
which
yeah.
is in addition to whatever your die is, because fatal
Yeah.
is added
So-
die.
That's going to be potentially a total of 20 damage if I roll max on both dice. There's that, and then where's my D10 at? There it is. Eh. Okay, not quite max on the normal damage. That's going to be 9 so far. That is a max on the D10 though. So, 19.
Okay. Grab his stats real quick. Yeah, that guy's just dead. He has 16 health, so yeah, no, he drops.
Does that perhaps change the tone of this conversation at all?
You should roll initiative.
Dude, I fully imagine this as just like there's a guy like right behind him, and you just literally blow his head off. You're just like,
Mhm.
how about now? And you're like, oh shit.
Let me remove. Whoa! I just made that token enormous. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to remove that token. There we go.
Initiative, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, initiative.
Yeah, let me know when you want us to read it off.
And I just posted a owlbear link, so you can see kind of what you're currently experiencing. And I need to scoot
I swear I'm
Wilhelm
not
to
cheating.
here.
I swear I'm not fucking cheating.
As Wilhelm got here and then shot.
Oh, really? Dude.
Why is my dice are angry tonight? That's another 20.
Let's go.
Just put that down, that way it's recorded.
No. Yeah, here you go. Sorry, I didn't hit the button, guys.
More than 5.
Yeah, but one less.
18 here.
Okay.
Yeah, I got an 11.
11 too.
Okay.
You take it.
Also-
You take it.
Also 2. I don't know. I don't know why I do that. Like, I know I'm the low intelligence player, and I try to sound intelligent. That's stupid, Andy. Just go with it. I have alert too, but I don't want to swap with anybody.
That's fine.
Someday, though, all of us are going to use our background feature and just fuck initiative up. This is battle music. This doesn't really sound like battle music.
All right. So everybody is. Are we doing the swapping? Anybody swapping your stuff?
We could, like, when they're. What the restrictions are when we can do it.
I think it's before you act. Like,
I mean, if it's before I act, then can I wait till after Tez goes? But if not, don't worry. I'm just gonna give it to Noah, Vincent.
let me see here. It's the alert feat, correct?
Correct. And I don't mean to abuse it, you know.
It's a feat. Abuse the shit out of it.
Well,
It's the
swap thing
it's
is
the
the
feat you
weird
get off
thing
of
because me,
the criminal
Jeff,
background.
Immediately after you
player?
roll initiative.
I hate
Yeah.
going first. I fucking hate it. I need someone else to take the lead. As a player,
Immediately-
as Jeff.
Immediately after you roll initiative, you may swap your initiative with one willing ally in that combat. You may not do so if they are incapacitated.
Perfect. So I'm
So
I'm
now would be
swiping Vincent.
determination.
So I'll take 11, and he's taking my 18.
There you go.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
patience. No, I'm thanking everyone.
You good, buddy? All right. So, with a surprising to nobody, 23, you go first. Wilhelm.
Boy. All right. Which one's the talkative dickhead?
The one closest to you. We'll say this guy right here.
Let's say there's
Second.
kind of two of them. Okay. So I'm gonna shoot this one first,
Okay.
and I'm glad I have a gun that doesn't have to reload, because otherwise that would not be happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Artificers are broken. There we go. That's a more average number. Starting to think this thing was fucking weighted. Math. Fucking 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. My D6 at. Uh, 8 damage. Also concussive? What the fuck?
Uses either piercing or blunt, depending upon.
Oh.
Because bullets hit things.
Okay.
Yeah, so how much damage was that? I apologize.
8.
8 damage. Okay.
Mhm.
He ain't doing so hot. He looks worse for wear.
And then I'm gonna rush his friend and punch him.
Huh?
I love it when you say that. I'm not even playing. It was the best part.
Which one are you punching? This guy?
Trump boy, yeah.
Okay, this guy.
Yep. And I have 2 weapon fighting because 1 level into fighter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do that one. Okay, well that's a 16 on the die. So unless his AC is different,
Nope.
I probably make it
Well,
anyways because it's gonna be like
his-
a fucking 22.
I was gonna say his AC is different, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's not different by that much.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now I gotta fish out a fucking D8 because all of my damage is different all over the everything.
Mm-hmm. This is the tax you pay as an artificer.
Almost maxed out damage. So that's gonna be 11.
Oh. He is very hurt, but he is not dead. He is just very hurt.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do because action, attack, second attack.
Mhm.
So
I believe so. So the next up would be let's see here. I believe it is the 18, which is now
That's
Vincent.
me. Perfect. You do a bit of measuring. Perfect.
both of the guys in front of me are wounded.
That's true.
Yeah, they both are worse. They're worse for wear.
And they're gonna have a hard time getting away from me as well. So keep that in mind. My build is starting to come together.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here. And I'm gonna Bane. I'm gonna cast Bane. So
Okay.
I pull out my fiddle and I just play this like dissonant, those like super high chords that
Mhm.
violin. Yeah. So I do that. So it's gonna be this guy,
Okay.
this guy,
Okay.
not these two dudes. I'm
Okay.
leaving those for Wilhelm, and then these two here.
All right. So let's do. I think there is a way for me to mark them easily.
Should be.
Oh no, that ain't right. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a moment. I am not as familiar with how bear fucking All right, you know what? That's fine. I will just keep track of that with
Okay.
there.
Yeah. There you go. I'll do the other ones if you want.
That'll work, and that will work.
It is a saving throw. They get to make a save. It's a charisma saving throw.
Oh, they do. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
This guy. No. This guy.
DC is still 15.
He does pass, so no bane for you. This guy. He also passes with roll just rolling high on rolling enough dice.
Yeah.
But these two have failed, so they are now baned.
At the end of this, I like draw it out. I use my whole bow and I draw it out, and it slowly, moves up into a major, more brighter sound, and then I finish it off, quickly, and this burst of like purple energy in a ring comes out for me. I'm using my, mantle of inspiration. So all you guys will get 4 temporary hit points, and you can use your reaction and move your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Very nice.
So that is 1, 2. That's all you guys. Sorry, except for well, one of you can't. So which one of you doesn't? I'm gonna not do Keyshawn because he tends to not move much.
If I
But
so
Will,
I
you can
we,
move if you want.
all right, I'm
Well,
gonna use my reaction to move.
Just gonna scoot here to make it even harder for them to move.
I'm just gonna run up to in front, stand side by side with Wilhelm.
Assuming Coral would probably bum rush these dudes as well. Can we see these guys in the forest? I'm assuming not really.
Yeah, I'd like to
Not
imagine
fully.
that Coral followed me, but I'm going up to jam in the back two guys, and I imagine Coral's just like,
Bum
trying to
down.
keep
He's
me
right
safe.
behind you.
well, but really secretly though, and I think all of you guys know this, even without like an insight check, I'm just trying to keep him safe.
Jason, is Jason moving at all? You think?
I mean, Jason's a barbarian, so
Yeah, he probably would.
Yeah. Jason
there
is
then?
gonna go.
I'm more comfortable moving Coral. Just 'cause he-
Jason's gonna go over here. He'll do battle with this guy, and I'm not gonna bother. We're gonna just narrate what happens with him. He's going to effectively, for simplicity, he's just gonna remove that guy from the fight because I don't feel like dealing with it right now. I don't have his sheet on hand, and I'm not dealing with all that. Frankly.
The other thing I have is just I back up to like. Do I want to back up to the edge? I'll just back up next to Keyshawn.
Best friends forever.
Spellcasters in the back.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
All right. The next up is. Let's see here. I don't know why it kicked me all the way back up there to the top instead of just going to that. So it is actually Badman Group 1 turn is the next. So Badman Group 1 is consistent of these chuckle fucks up here and not the guys that you didn't see at first. So Badman Group 1 is going to attempt to do their thing. So we will have Dude Man, who is baned, go first. He is going to attempt to swing on Coral. He whips this just like a hand axe out, and he's going to swing at Coral with that.
I don't know Coral's AC, but can we pretend he's raging?
Not
he's
yet.
definitely
It's not
raging.
his turn yet, though. He hasn't raged yet.
Yeah,
No, but he did move up and follow me.
Yeah, but he can't
Yeah,
rage.
but you couldn't have
Not on
rage,
his
that was
turn.
correct.
Yep.
Good point. Good call.
That all
Andy.
being said, I'm pretty sure his AC is 15. I think, if I recall correctly, it's better than that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say he misses. Oh shit, he had Bane. Hold on.
It's madness.
Yeah, no, he completely whiffs. Completely fucking whiffs. Goes to swing at Coral, and Coral's just like, literally just the almost scoffing laugh at him, like that's what you can do. This guy back here, by you, Ren, he is going to use a cunning action, and he's going to disengage. Because I don't want to be touched by the monk. No, thank you. But you see that he has like a couple of different weapons. The one that draws your eye though is he pulls forward. He pulls forward. It's like slung over his shoulder. This like barrel kind of at you, and he's gonna try to light it. I emphasize try.
I'm gonna brace.
He does have disadvantage.
I understand my training, and I'm ready for this. And I'm gonna brace. and
Okay.
I'm gonna catch a fucking metal. Well, I'm gonna catch a lead pellet out of thin air.
You see that he brings this like lit fuse up to it, taps it. Nothing happens. He taps it again a couple of times, and he looks back and he goes, and you hear him go, "Look, powder's wet." Okay. I'm.
God damn He both robbed me of a really cool action and set me up for a really disgusting and foul joke.
Oh boy.
So that's his turn. It misfires. Not catastrophically. It just will not fire. So he is going to end up switching to a different weapon. That's his entire action. Is just drawing. He draws a short sword to try to deal with you. Though he has moved and is not going to move again because that's not how that works. This next guy, this guy right here, the guy who is very talkative, he pulls a hand crossbow on you, Wilhelm, and he is going to try to fire that into you. I'm 90% sure that a 12 does not hit you.
Not at all.
Okay. Then he will swing with a dagger in the other hand.
Mm-hmm.
That one is a 20 dirty to hit you. Does that hit?
That's yep.
Okay. I don't have a D4. Whoops. Oopsie daisy. Whoopsie poopsie. We have made a fucky wucky, and now must go into forever box. That is going to be for 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Does not even get through my temporary hit points.
Okay. Solid. You can flavor that how you want, whether that's actually him getting through or just impacting the armor in enough that it would deal damage, but, that's up to you what you want to do with that. Regardless, that's his turn. He's done. The next up is going to be this guy, and he is going to clutch his now sucking chest wound, and attempt to use his short spear on Kix. Kix, I'm going to scoot you over into that pile appropriately, because we were just slightly off. It's kind of annoying. The grid that came with this particular map does not actually line up with the grid on this. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot.
As long as I'm within 5 feet of Wilhelm, I don't care where I am.
Vex. What the fuck does Vex
There's a way you can fix that, Kelly. I can
Oh.
show you how after.
Yeah, it not super important for this one, but yeah, I'll for future maps and stuff, I'd like for those to line up at least somewhat. This is
Yeah.
ugh. In some spots it's like perfect, and in some spots it's really not.
It's
But it-
easier than you think, I swear. So, but we'll
Yeah.
deal with that offline.
Yeah, but anywho, so yeah, he's gonna attempt to stab at you, kicks, with his short spear. Does a 15 hit you?
No, it does not hit me. My
Swing and a
AC is
miss.
16. It's perfect.
That is all he has. As he stabs at you, and then like you see him almost try to half step backwards, like he's like I'll stab and then back up kind of thing. And you can see that his shield, because he has like a small shield on his on his like left arm. His shield has a hole in it from where it was just shot through. In addition to that, you can see that the like piece of armor metal that he had as like a chest plate effectively, or breastplate, you can see the hole through it, and you're literally watching blood just oozing out of it. Like this he needs a doctor.
Needs to meet his maker.
What he's gonna need is a fucking coroner.
He's already scheduled with a date with death, so sucks
Yeah,
to be him.
Death is a knockin'.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's those. That's them. That is all of their attacks and such. The next up is, I believe, Kishan. And then it will be Party, and then the Bad Man's Group 2. So Kishan,
Ooh, righty.
then Ren, then Bad Man's.
Running kicks.
Actually, Kix, did you go already?
No,
like
I'm
running
at
kicks,
11,
like, already-
but I was going ahead of
You guys
Vincent,
have the same.
and then Vincent
Got it,
swapped.
Got it. Okay, so yeah, so Keyshawn, Ren kicks, Bad Man's. Keyshawn, you're up.
Question for DM. I asked it earlier in chat, but it's a bit in.
Yes.
2 spells a turn. One has to be level. One has to be cantrip.
Correct.
Bonus.
That is the max you can do.
Got ya. I just wanted to get that clear with myself.
Only one leveled spell per turn is
Yeah.
the
And
hard
one
limit
must
that
be a
D&D
bonus
says.
action.
Yeah,
Oh my
and it would
God,
have to be
it's
a bonus action.
Fucking
or-
weird ass rules.
Yeah.
I kind of despise that rule, but I do understand why it's there. I get
Just
it.
back in Ori,
I don't
you'd
like
have to charge up spells, you know?
Must
Instead,
What
two
preserve
rounds.
the action economy.
What? What about 2 cantrips?
As long as one of them is a bonus action, absolutely.
Oh. I'm gonna look and point towards the one that's next to Kicks.
Okay. The
And
one
I'm
with the
gonna-
bleeding wound, the bleeding chest wound, or the talkative guy.
I'm assuming chest wound because that's the one that's actually near.
Yeah.
X. The other one's by me.
Oh
the
yeah,
chest
yeah.
wound,
Good
dude.
point. Okay.
And I am going to cast Toll the Dead.
Dong.
But I flip open book, go to spell, wave it up as I go to change its damage type to psychic damage. Because why not?
Why not? So he owes you is it a Constitution saving throw?
Wisdom Toll the Dead is.
Wisdom saving throw. He did roll really good. I'm rolling either really terrible or really okay. And this one was a really okay because he got a 16 on the die, plus his 1. So, yeah,
Passes.
17.
Yeah, it had to beat 15,
Gotcha.
motherfucker. That's action.
Sorry.
You know. Seeing as that's wouldn't go too well. It must be the weather. Anyway, see how far away moving to get to. I'm gonna get within 15 feet of. Try to anyway. Of these two. There we go. And then, where is it? Oh, well, I did this in the wrong order. I wanted to. Guess I'm doing something else now. What's this now? Okay, that costs me an action as well. Sorry. I'm gonna look at one of the next dudes. Well, one random closest to me. Again, grab book, spell out, changing it. I'm gonna do a sacred flame.
Okay.
As I have a feature
that a
that
bonus
lets me use it as a bonus. It lets me use it as a bonus action. This feature.
I see. Very cool.
And changing the damage to necrotic.
Sure.
Oh, dude.
And that what kind of save is that?
That's a deck save.
Dex save. Ooh, natural 1.
As
That is a fail.
I'd say it'd be probably like a slight chill to the touch. Flame just appears, just pure black. It's probably about the same colour of our scales. Just go out and burst into go into flames for max roll 8 points of necrotic damage.
You said 8 points?
8 points.
Okay. While the Toll of the Dead did not do it, the burst of necrotic energy hits him like a freight train, and you watch as his armor just kind of starts. So, like, he had literally a bronze piece of art, like a chest piece on. You watch it patina and just completely and utterly change color in seconds, going from bronze to Vendigris to that weird, almost foam, more white than it is green, but like seafoam color as it just kind of crumples, and you watch as his skin begins to kind of slough off and such, and he's like, ugh! And he crumples onto the ground, continuing to necrosize.
I thought it was on this guy here, or one of these
Yeah,
guys.
it's one of the.
Oh, whoops. I apologize. Sure you don't want to kill this guy?
I'm sure I'd rather deal
Okay,
with the guys I've walked towards.
In that case, so we'll take this guy, and it does not kill him; it just hurts him very badly. You do watch. This guy doesn't have so much bronze on him as he has, like iron and whatnot, and you do watch that rust very quickly, as the weathers of time are suddenly applied very quickly to that this poor and unfortunate individual.
Hell yeah.
Put 8 there because he has taken 8 damage. Next, is that you?
Yeah.
Copy that. Next up is, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Yeah. I don't know why, but I did. I just completely whiffed on seeing you. I failed my perception check. So next,
I didn't know it could be so easily ignored.
Oof. The next up is going to be, that will be Kix, and it will be Ren. Yep, you are both going at the same time, so you can choose any which direction you want to do.
I am going to,
After you.
as a bonus action, you're gonna start
Okay.
to see like the night wrap around my hand, and I'm going to summon my weapon from my bonded weapon.
Okay.
I'm going to choose necrotic energy, and I'm just going to
You got it.
spin around my rapier and shove it right in this guy's rib cage. Cause fuck
got it.
him. Hopefully.
Yeah, boy.
Ah,
Alright,
dirty
well,
20.
That'll absolutely do it. That
This
will
is a lot of
absolutely hit. Roll
damage
that
because
damage up for
I'm
me.
within 5 feet of Wilhelm, so I don't need advantage to get my sneak attack. So
You do not.
it does 6 points of necrotic and 6 points of sneak attack damage. So 12 points total.
That is plenty enough. Yeah, so the stab into, just pierces right through the bronze that he's wearing, and that is where the patinaing of said bronze occurs, since you are also doing necrotic damage. Yeah, it's very gruesome. He very much devolves into what happens when time is accelerated very quickly on the human body. He is now ceased to be,
Sweet.
for real this time.
I do see out of the corner of my eye Keyshawn cast magic at the other guy, so I'm going to use my movement to run down and get face to face with this guy.
Okay, you got it.
See
You
what's
run on
out.
over.
I got a bunch of friendlies around the other guys. So, and that's bonus action movement. My rapier is like as I run up, I'm charging with the point fucking forward, like I'm ready just to jump and stab into him. And
Okay.
I need more bonus action so I could use my thaumaturgy. That's it. That's it.
All right. That brings us to Ren.
All right, let's make this quick. I can see the guy in front of me who's
Mhm.
staring down at Coral, and that guy is clearly
You mean up at Coral?
yeah, staring up at Coral. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. You're right.
He's
And
the-
I can tell
they're looking
he's
down at
like
Coral.
he's either like no, he's shitting his pants. He's literally
yeah.
shitting his
No,
pants. You know what I mean?
he has realized in one swing, oh, I have fucked up. I am
Yeah,
horribly
so
outmatched.
I'm gonna do that usual thing where like I tuck my head and go under Coral's arm, like real smooth like, and I turn and face this other little useless creature that Sir Wilhelm has already I mean just Wilhelm has already put some hurt on. Not to get too meta, but is it safe to say I have advantage on this?
Yeah, you are flanking him, if nothing else.
All right. I'm gonna smack them like in the back of their soft spots, probably 3 times, but let's see how it goes.
All right.
16 hit.
16 will hit this guy.
All right. Oh, max on that. 10 damage.
10 damage. This is the guy that was talkative. Yeah, no, that's enough, buddy.
That's enough.
Yeah, they don't have that much health.
Oh,
They're just
wonderful.
common brigands. They
How
do not
dare
have
you
a lot of
raise
money.
the gold price of this pass? You
All
all
right.
die.
So, now
You
I
guys
gotta
could
do
have paid
something
30. You
stupid.
could have paid 3 gold and 5 silver, and you could have just walked on by.
Yeah, but this is a commentary
this
about
is
how we
way
all
better.
feel about tolls, though.
This is
Wilhelm woke
way
up and chose
better.
violence
This
today.
is like exactly. We're like,
My $7 toll, get out of here.
don't tread on me. All right. Is that guy
I just
out of
didn't
there?
see. I just didn't see any official documentation. You see.
DM, is that guy out of it, or do I gotta
Yeah,
slam
that
him
dude-
some more?
That dude is done. He's
Okay.
done. Do you can finish him any which way you wish.
No, perfect. No, that works. I'm just being quick about it. I am moving to here. I realize I may take an attack of opportunity with that. But I don't care. I'm trying to go for this guy over here with my bonus actions. And a flurry of blows for. Uh-oh, that's no good. First one's an 11. Next one is a 12. Fuck me.
So, this guy, the guy next to you that has Bane on him, he does attempt to like swing out at you. He swings. Coral just grabs him by the wrist and is like, "Yeah, no."
I love that that's the effect of Bane, and from a cinematic point of view, you're brava, Kelly. You are a wonderful person.
I don't have to play these characters. I can just make them as menacing as they are in my mind.
But then I'm assuming I miss both punchy punches.
What was the hits up? Sorry.
It was an 11 and a 12.
Both of those do miss, though the 12 didn't miss by much. That is
Alright.
the guy with the gun. He doesn't have a whole lot of armor, but
Gosh,
it
should I
did. It
take my
does.
dick
He does
out
have
and
more.
swing it around like a. No, that's my turn.
Okay, copy that. I believe that brings us to Batman group number 2. Batman group number 2. So this guy over here, he kind of pulls himself out of the brush and whatnot. You had no idea he was here. Like you really didn't know he was here, Vincent. But he is going to charge out of the bush with a halberd at you. So he moves up. He's going to charge attack. Oh man. All right, never mind. Yeah,
He's not great. So
he comes out and well, I'm sure it is better than a 10.
it is. Okay, it is. Yeah.
Because he stabs out at you. He loses footing a little bit on the mucky terrain and such, but he stabs out towards you, and you're like, "Whoa!" right out of the way just in time, kind of thing. He does not have an additional attack, so what he does is he kind of stares at you at this point, realizing,
I
this
stare
isn't
him
going
down.
nowhere.
Vincent does not look scared to this guy. Vincent does not look scared at all. I'm staring him down.
Okay. The guy over here kicks. This gentleman, he had a bow that you've run up to. You have your blade out at him. You see he tosses the bow to the side and pulls a long sword out, both hands, and he is going to attempt to swing on you. They are shouting something in languages you do not speak. It's multiple languages. It's not one. There are a lot of different languages being thrown around here, and you don't know any of them. Except for Keyshawn, you pick up like one or two words here and there. You're like, oh, that was Hussite. Stuff like fuck your mother and stuff like that, etc. But nothing.
You wouldn't be the first, or the second, or the third, or the fourth.
So he is going to swing on you.
He's not kidding. Coral, cover your ears. Buff him.
All right.
Does a 14 hit you?
14 misses. I just
14 whiffs. Swing and a miss. Nothing but nothing is what he gets right there. And you see him tries to steady himself to weather whatever assault you are about to give him. The gentleman over here with the bane, he is going to pull his gone, Gone. Dude.
I don't know what that looks like.
Huh?
I said I don't know what that looks like. I gotta look at it.
Can you
It
send a
is
picture of that?
an old gun. An old. I'll see if I can't find you exactly.
Hold on.
It's all right. All right, you keep going.
Yeah.
Tez will find it.
Yeah, it isn't super important. What is important is he
That's
pulls
sick.
a fuse and proceeds to tap it to the powder, and he goes, "Fuck, powder's getting wet now," and it misfires and won't shoot, which is really, really good for you guys, because those hurt a lot if they hit. Those are hand cannons.
When they work.
When they work, they fucking hurt. They just don't work a lot of the time. That's the problem. Yeah. So that's his turn. Aside from that, he is going to attempt to clean out the cannon and try to put fresh powder in. He's just going to try to reload and do it again. So he spends his turn loading. That's that. This guy back here. Let me see if who he wants to attack. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, that is absolutely gonna hit. Not very much damage though, which is fine. So you see he pops up with a crossbow and takes a shot into Jason, which hits Jason square in the back. Not super deep, but it comes. You actually see. Well, anybody who was looking at him would see that it actually came through the front a little bit, from piercing his back to and protruding slightly from the front of him on his side. And he goes, "Ha!" And the Jason proceeds. Okay, all right, guys, you're enough with you. Jason proceeds to just, in one clean, angry swoop, just from shoulder to like mid-rib, bring this guy in half in just one. And that guy is now in 2 pieces, bloodying the waters. And he just turns around and is like, and eyes the crossbowman who just shot him, who is frantically trying to load another bolt. That then brings me to the last guy that I got, which is this guy up here. This guy is in the water. He pops out, and he is going to take crossbow shot at the only people that he can see, which is either of you two. That is going to be Kishan. Kishan, you are going to get shot at with a crossbow. 1 crossbow at a 21 to hit.
Yes, that is.
21 will hit you. Okay. Crossbow. You're going to take 8 points of piercing damage as the bolt slams into your thigh.
Oh, that's troubling.
This is unfortunate. And that brings me to the end of the bad man's turn, and I think the end of the round. Is that
Coral?
Coral,
yeah.
I have
have
Coral's
Coral do it.
I have Coral's sheet, so I want to do this in the best.
Do you want to actually use his sheet? I was
Yeah.
going to say, I will just let you narrate what he does.
No,
at this
I
point.
have his
You
sheet.
just tell me.
I just want him to look at Ren and be like, Ren, now? Can I?
Now, Coral.
Rage! Great axe!
Excellent.
Over top, onto his head!
Go for it. Roll
A
the
natural 1!
You have reckless.
Ah, yeah,
Yes,
no, I
okay.
didn't call it
He
out.
would No. He would have absolutely. It's Coral, man. Come on. Go ahead and roll again.
Oh
Yeah,
boy, let's see
He
here.
rolls another one.
No, I rolled a
Roll another
15.
one and be
I
like,
rolled.
"Alright."
I rolled a 15.
Okay, yeah, that is gonna strike him.
All right, so
Yeah, roll damage.
I rolled max damage, so it's 18 points plus the 2 for rage.
Yeah, he brings the axe down on this guy, and it like connects right into the dude's shoulder. He's like, ugh. The look of like, oh no, I've horribly like fucked up, and he's like, just brings it back down again, and then brings it down again, and it just puts this guy into the dirt a couple of
All
times.
right, just in case, can I make like some kind of dex save to like avoid the blood gushes? Like I've been around Coral enough, right?
I'd say you're actually about 10 feet away, so I'm gonna say you're probably okay on the blood
Okay,
potions.
excellent. Thank
Were
you.
you right next to him, I would have had you roll. But you are far enough away. But yeah, everything in the square around. Wait, let's see here. Where's my?
Within 5 feet, Gallagher show.
Yeah,
Outside of
yeah.
5 feet, you're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been the Gallagher shot. Oh, so gross.
Pretty much everything in this area here is just nicely coated. And he is no more. All right. That should be the end of the round. I think that's everybody. So top of the round, Wilhelm.
Who dies next?
I don't know, man. That's up to you.
Let me see if I can get close enough to ruin this guy's day. Okay, so I need to be within 15 feet. Okay, yeah. Sure, that would sufficiently ruin his day. So I move up here.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning lure to this guy.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Okay. He needs to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Oh dear. All right. Let's see if he can, in fact, do that. Strength saving throw. Yeah, he actually did. I just rolled good. That's all. 15 on the die plus strength of 1, so yeah, so 16 total.
Well, he does not get moved.
Damn.
No movement, but I believe you still electrocute him. Is that correct?
Actually, I just noticed. I think he has to be within 5 feet of me to take the damage, which means
Oh.
it would have had to have succeeded the pull.
Oh, I see.
That makes
Damn, so that
sense.
does nothing.
I see.
All right.
Sad panda.
That is my action. What else can I
Sanda,
do?
if you will. Sanda, if you won't. You can Sanda if you wanna. Oh, I'm just gonna stop now.
Yeah, you should stop.
We're gonna get canceled.
Fuck it. Defensive field on my armor. Give myself extra 3 temporary hit points.
Sure.
And then that's kind of all I can do.
Okay. No worries at all. All right. So you've buffed yourself, and now that brings us to the next person up, which is, I believe, Vincent with the 18, right?
I think so. All right. First thing I'm gonna do, I haven't stopped staring this guy down. I'm gonna use my bonus action and use my daunting roar. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of me.
Okay. Wisdom saving. I rolled a natural 1. Dude, I'm rolling either really, really good or like really, really shit. And there isn't in between. It's not like I'm not like rolling 10s. It's like 1s or 15 pluses. Like that's it. Yeah, he fucking
Is
fails, man. He
Frightened
shit
of me until the end of my next turn.
You don't need to have animalistic senses to literally smell what just happened.
And I'll just look at him. You can still run. And I'm gonna turn around to address the rest of the battlefield.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers. That's 60 feet. I'm gonna
It's pretty much everybody.
get this guy over here. So he has to make a wisdom
Which
saving
gentleman?
throw. The one that shot Jason. Yeah, this guy
okay.
over here.
Wisdom saving throw. Natural 20. As I said,
Ooh.
no in between tonight.
1s or 20s. Damn, dude.
Ones or
real.
20s. That's all. It's either yes or straight up no.
Kelly's just over there flipping coins.
Honestly, it almost feels like it, but I swear I'm rolling actual physical dice, but it's
That's
just
hilarious.
one or nothing, apparently.
Yeah, so I hum a little tune under my breath and wiggle my fingers, but nothing happens. I don't even look back at this guy. I kind of, in Vincent's head, he's trusting that the fear will not make him do anything. He's just gonna walk away from this guy.
Yeah, we'll keep them in line.
Yeah. He can swing on me.
Alright.
I'm not disengaging or anything, but I think he'll have disadvantage.
He actually chooses to run away.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He
good.
chooses, and I will allow him to use his movement to move 30 feet away from all of you fucking people, because clearly this was not worth it.
I might still be able to chase him down, guys.
Good.
Do it.
That's my turn.
All right, copy that. Next up is who is next up? Actually, is it
The group of
Bad
the
guy.
baddie group one.
Batman's, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, Batman's. Yeah, guy in front of you, Ren. He. I'm gonna roll a courage check here. Yeah, no, he doesn't have that anymore. Not you guys are monsters as far as he's concerned, and he's just gonna use his cunning action because he has that, and fucking leave. Cunning action, disengage, action, run the fuck away. He's going to go 60 feet. Yes, I am going to go off of the map here for a moment. He's going 60 feet all the way over there.
I'm not
Just
following that guy.
fucking running. Oh, by the way, he dropped all of his shit. Like, literally was just like
all his
absolutely the fuck
bags and
done.
everything. He's got to stay light. Like his pouch of silver, his fucking rashes.
Yeah, he dropped his
and he took his boots off. He took his boots off.
Yeah.
And his
That's
belt.
He dropped his +3 Vorpal longsword.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he fucking runs. He's gone. He's done with this shit, and that's the end of them. So that brings me to with a 12, I believe it is, Keyshawn.
I believe so.
Yep. So you are up, my friend.
All right. Now that I don't know words. Sorry.
Now that you
Now
don't know
that's-
words,
Yes.
that seems
I've clearly
complicated.
forgotten what to do. I will use action to cast spray of cards against the two motherfuckers next to me.
Okay.
And,
What does
uh,
that do?
52 card pickup.
I kind of, yeah, literally, I get my spell book, close it, and stretch out. It just bursts into spray of cards, and it is a deck save they need to make.
Okay. Said a deck save. Deck save
Yes.
on number 8. 14 does not pass, correct?
No, needs 15.
Nice. And Mr. Bane. No. Yeah, they both fail.
Alrighty. They both take 2d10 force damage and are blinded. 12
Well,
damage.
shit.
Damn!
I love blinded.
It's so fun. It's 12 points of force damage.
12 points of force damage. Okay, this guy's just dead. However you want to flavor that one. This guy is horribly, horribly hurt.
He just slowly he just dies to 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah.
The cards just keep nicking him.
Can't even tell what he looked like before or after. It's just red.
Brutal. Very, very brutal. I love it.
The other one is blinded, and then
Okay.
I will, because I can use this 2 times as a bonus action on Sacred Flame
Yeah.
Velocity.
Dude, that's
You
so
got it.
sick. Where do you get that from?
As that same cold necrotic energy, as I'm going to turn it to necrotic again, bursts.
Okay. And that's against the guy that you just wounded, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And it's a dex save.
Dex save
13 does not pass.
does not pass, and that was a full 8 damage.
Woo. Yeah. That does it. That'll do, as it were. He's
As the
dead.
cards that were on him were just going to burst out in that flame. And then I'm just going to straighten my clothes out.
All right.
Turn back towards the last guy. The last guy I can see at least. Which will probably be
They're all
back
gone.
here.
This guy.
The last guy that you can see.
That's my turn.
All right. Copy that. You are done. The next up is going to be Kix and Ren.
Hey, I'm gonna
Same
run.
time.
I'm gonna run through this shrub, duck down behind a log. Bonus action. I'm gonna hide
Okay.
if I can. If there's anywhere to hide, by Jason.
There
Maybe behind
are
Jason.
plenty. There is plenty of foliage here that you could easily
Sad.
hide in or amongst.
It's a 12 for my stealth check, but I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the guy that's running away.
Which one? This guy back here?
Yeah, that guy that's running away.
Okay.
Fuck that guy. He went after my
Okay.
brother. Eldritch Blast. We're going to digital dice. That is not gonna hit. That's Nate. Sorry, Vincent. Fuck that guy though.
Pew. In a
Pew,
general
pew.
direction.
Yep.
But did not strike.
Yep. And I'm not hitting.
That is all good.
Fucking blue bald ass is sticking out in this green shrubbery like a fucking sore thumb.
That brings us to Ren.
My brothers already know what I'm doing. Bonus action, step the wind. I'm going to head 80 feet. I'll kind of show it here as best I can, but I'm going something like there to, there, anywhere around in here.
All right.
Because
He's like Fred
that's
Flintstone.
that's how the brothers roll. In fact, you know what? I'd like to really snuff it right there, if that's okay with you guys.
I've never been more
And
offended. in my
you
life.
guys, I also mean,
I have
my
never
dungeon
been more.
master.
I mean, you're trying. You can absolutely do that. You have the movement.
Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna punch this motherfucker.
You got it.
Oh, that hits. 24 to hit. Ooh, not great damage though. 5.
5 damage. The damage is damage. He winces from it, and you hear him just shout out, "Please no, I'm sorry."
Mm.
That's
I'm
in
afraid
common.
I'm afraid it's too late for apologies. And I'm going to bonus action. And this time I'll do an open hand, but I'm still hitting him.
Did you? Is Step of the Wind bonus action?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Wait,
you use that.
you're right. I already did that. Never mind. I guess
Good catch, though. You got him.
I get no. It is a good catch. Thank you, Andy, because I immediately went into like my flurry of blows methodology and.
No, I'm saying it's a good.
my
You
turn
caught
is
him, so
done.
that's a good thing.
In this scenario, I'm not going to expose myself to him. I feel like he's, too young for this.
He never said
And-
how old he is. He could be 67.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
this
I
was
got
his
the
retirement
vibe.
plan.
This guy was very, very afraid of me, and I
He
had
did.
I had barely slapped him up yet.
Did you hit him again? I'm sorry, I missed that in there.
Long story short, no, I'm not allowed to hit him again. I already used my
Okay.
bonus action, and I'm a fucking high as bass, bat.
Words.
Stuff that never.
Yep.
You know what? Never mind.
The high is Bass Pro Shop.
I am high as ass.
Like in the early 2000s, that was pretty high right there, right?
Bass Pro Shop was pretty good.
There's fucking live fish in there, man.
That Pro Shop looked pretty good back then. Just saying.
Back in my day.
But, yeah. So that brings. At this point, there is one. So, there are two guys. This guy is gonna try to shoot. He's gonna try to shoot Jason once more with his crossbow. So he does have the reloader. He is gonna hit Jason again. Ow! That one actually hurt Jason. Another one right this time in the front of him, probably about 4 inches above the other bolt, and you see that it is sticking somewhat out of his back too at this point. This one bolt the other direction, so he now has one bolt one way, one bolt the other direction on him, and he's like, ugh. That's his turn. This guy, he likes life a little bit, so he's gonna go for a swim. That way.
Wait, he's swimming, right?
This isn't very deep. I did mention the pools are all like chest, not chest deep. They're all like thigh deep at maximum. So he's not quite swimming. I meant that. That was probably a really bad word to use there, but yeah, he's not swimming. He's just running through or trudging through water. I'd say he probably doesn't actually get quite that far. We'll say he gets there.
I was about to say, if he's swimming, motherfucker needs a swim speed to be going that fast.
Nah, he jumps off of the little ledge thing that he's on and just trudges through the water the other way. Like he's just going as quick as he can.
At the very least, difficult terrain.
That's why I slowed him down. I pulled him back a little bit. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and this guy. He disengages and runs. Surprise.
I disregard his disengage.
That's nice. He still does it. That is nice.
Love it.
He still does. He still
Shit.
runs away from you. And then that brings
Yeah, but
us
I
to...
disregard it.
I got that. That then brings us to Jason, who... Yep. Jason is reached too, so you can just get there and hit him. And Jason's just gonna fucking skewer him. With a natural 20, I'd say that fucking does it. I told you, I'm not rolling anything other than natural 1s or natural 20s tonight. Yeah, no, he just fucking skewers this guy. At this point, the combat is effectively ended. I suggest that we take a quick break. It is almost 11. Take a break,
Yeah.
grab water, grab bathroom, do whatever you need to do. For all viewers and listeners, subscribe to Twitch Prime and you get the after show.
We'll be back.
We have an after show?
We can make one real fast.
We
Let
were
me tell you,
too-
our after show is tight. So,
We have an after show.
Look, wait,
Yes,
Jeff,
Figure
what kind of
out-
after
figure
show
out
we
what
gonna
Jeff
plan
means
here?
by,
It's
by his,
OnlyFans
podcast.
/ Wayward Ones.
Someone just Googled that.
Um,
No. Jeff, stop
Imagine.
typing. All right, we'll be back. Oh man.
that at everything.
Until he
nothing bad will
accidentally cuts it to death.
And we're back.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen from that.
Oh, we're
All
back.
right.
They got to hear the end of that. Well, guess what, folks? Welcome back. And if you want to hear the random bullshit we talk about behind the scenes, feel free to subscribe or check us out on our Patreon, which doesn't exist.
It's only $99.99.
67.
Whoa, what are you running a sale? You didn't let me know this.
There's
Right.
Or if you just
I was supposed
Venmo
to be
me
that
enough
one.
for
Supposed to be
12 pack of McUltras, I'll make sure to get you in there.
Hey. So, as you guys are brought back into it, you are recovering from the few wounds that were sustained and regrouping and preparing yourselves for the remainder of your journey. Is there anything you guys want to do while you're here? Otherwise, we'll keep on rolling.
I'm giving
Loot
these.
bodies?
I'm gonna give these bodies a good toss.
Yeah.
Sure. Picking
I'm
through them.
going to bless
Also-
these bodies.
Also, did the guy who was talking a lot, did he die?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ren punched him, I believe, in the back of the head, and that basically ended him.
I don't know. I didn't take any healing spells either, so I'm a terrible.
I didn't
roller.
mean to, but sometimes, you know.
Such is the way of things.
Alright, well. Yeah, just loot bodies then.
Okay. A bit of looting later. Actually, give me an investigation roll. Whoever wants to
Oh.
lead that.
That was stealth.
Hicks,
I-
you probably
I-
leading it? Or
I would ask,
or Ren?
like, if you guys are looting them, could you drag them up here? And
Uh,
we'll, like,
26.
stack of them.
26.
Yes. 18 plus 8.
God damn. Okay.
That's what I do.
Going through the bodies.
Oh, wait!
You find.
Wait, hold on. No, it's not a 26. I'm stupid. It would be a 22. I rolled a sleight of hand. And that's plus
That's
8. 22. I'm
That is
sorry.
fine.
Still good though.
You go through the bodies that of the slain, and find a hodgepodge of trinkets, knickknacks. You find a couple of some silver, some gold in like physical form, not coinage. Like some silver like pendants and some like iconography that looks religious in nature, the etc. And you find the same kind of stuff in a couple gold rings, a couple stuff like that. The kind of shit that people who rob people actually acquire, because it's generally not money most of the time. They just get goods worth some amount of money and call it good or what have you. And this is obviously no different. That's what they have on them. I say you can list, if you would like, in your inventory or put it in the party fund or whatever, that you guys acquire a goods, or rather various we'll say various metal goods or precious metal goods worth about 50 gold or so.
Alright. What I will do
Got
if
it.
I'm
That is-
gathering these is I'll like grab them all, put them in like a fucking shirt and bring them into the center. And
So
I'm not trying to not trying to hide anything.
oh no, you're fine. I
Party.
I probably also should have I kind of spoke a little wrong there. You do find all of that, but you don't find it all on these bodies. You rolled good enough. You find their camp, which is not very far from here. You find their camp, which is where most of this shit is actually, in like some just wagons. You see a couple oxen over here as well. They're just minding their own. But a couple in these wagons and otherwise. These guys were probably intending to actually take prisoners and that kind of shit and ransom them and whatnot by the looks of one of the carts.
Super glad we
um,
killed him now.
But you acquire that stuff. There doesn't appear to be any kind of like paperwork or anything of that matter. No like denoting really anything. These honestly seem pretty unconnected, just bandits.
None of them had like
Or
the
brigands.
love note in their vest
No.
pocket or anything like that.
No, but you do find, like I said, a bunch of different religious artifacts. Well, not artifacts, but religious, you know, pieces of artwork and whatnot that are mostly where a lot of the money is actually located in. I'll say, like I said, 50 gold worth of silver and gold pieces and statuary and all that.
Word.
Other than that, it's not a lot of note. They had really kind of shit armor that they'd cobbled together. Their weapons were not in great shape, but I mean, they're technically made of metal, so you could sell them if you really wanted to. But there aren't a lot.
You mentioned oxen. Is there a cart? Could we take an oxen or two for the cart?
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
2 carts. So there are 2 carts that are there. There are a pair of oxen, so you could easily one per cart if you wanted to, and that's probably what they did. Just from like the look of it, these seem to be like single pull. There's one cart that is like has like bars and everything on it, like metal bars and stuff. And this is one that you feel this was probably a ransom cart. That they were gonna put somebody in, and how you keep a prisoner on the road kind of thing. The other one is just a pretty similar to what you already have, just the one you have has horses pulling it as opposed to oxen, and it's just a wagon with a tarp, like not even a covered wagon or anything, just a wagon that has a tarp that you could throw over the top of it to try to keep everything underneath it dry. Yeah, there's another one if you want it.
I'm kind of. I don't think we can handle more than 2 extra. We've got one already. I think we can't really statistically handle more than 3 in total. And my thought, and I'll lay it right out here, folks, is we don't need these. It's just traveling money that we can sell. So
Yeah, it's not even traveling money or something that we can sell. I think this could give us more of a disguise and look less suspicious as we move through this.
precisely. It looked like a caravan of farmers or something.
Fucking
But
let's
we
drive
do
it
have
up
to
with their
build-
clothes and make it look like fucking hobos or gypsies back in the city.
Yeah. I do think, like Hicks is saying, let's find anything of value in this immediate area and start throwing it on these carts. And let's just use this as a disguise, but also a way to make a little cash. Now, as you know, I don't believe in money or the concept of it, but I do know that money is how we eat food. So there's that,
I think it sounds like a great plan. Wrap it up. Let's go.
All right, you heard it.
Let's
Cora.
Go.
You guys grab
Nicolas
the extra
Cage.
carts.
Yeah.
I'll drive one of the carts.
Sure.
The oxen carts.
You got it. It does slow you guys down just slightly. Not like the oxen are particularly slow. It's just that now you have an actual caravan worth of carts, and you move a little slower as a unit. But you feel, and this is entirely a feeling, and maybe not accurate, but you feel more. What's the word? I don't want to say full of yourself. So you
Safe?
feel more like safe, more conjoined. Like this is. Yes, this is probably how most merchant caravans work. their strength is not just in the fact that they have money. It's that there are often quite a few of them, and it makes attacking such caravans or otherwise really not valuable.
More intimidating.
It's much more intimidating. You are a force, especially Keyshawn noticing it with this fox from afar. Like you look like a small band, like an intentional unit, as opposed to some random dickheads with with some carts. Maybe you don't have any unifying clothing or anything of that variety, like a merchant band might have, or otherwise. But I mean, aside from that, you definitely fit the yet. You definitely fit the aesthetic. That's for sure. It is no sooner than you guys finish loading up and everything than it starts raining again. Immediately wetting the area yet again. This one lasts well into the night, however, as you guys make some distance on this grim place, and then eventually get some rest for the eve. Whether you keep watches or not, it's up to you guys. I'm gonna just straight up tell you, nothing fucks with you. The worst that you have, and this is because he's not here, and I think it'd be hilarious to do so. You guys are bed down for the evening. Jason removes the bolts from his torso and with a little bit of help from you guys, patches and bandages himself and is like, it'll buff. I think his exact words would be like, it'll buff out. He gets some sleep. In the middle of the night, first of all, before that, what is the sleeping arrangement for you guys? Are you guys like all sleeping on your own like cots or whatever, like sleeping bags or otherwise, sleeping in the carts? Because there is room in, like, you could move some supplies around a little bit and get some space to actually sleep in the carts if you wanted. But
I imagine Vincent at least has like his own tent.
Sure, yeah.
That he makes up every night in a particular way.
All right.
I don't want to make assumptions here, so I think in a cart might be, it's raised off the ground.
Yeah. You're at least not wet.
Yeah. And but again, I'm hidden from any heat source we might have, but it doesn't sound like we're throwing a heat source up tonight, right?
Not really.
Probably hard with wet wood and the rain.
Everything is gross. Yeah, everything is gross. You can maybe get a small one going for cooking some food or otherwise, but
that's a morning problem. That's a third shift problem.
You guys get some rest. In the middle of the night, it actually would be like, it would be close to that third shift kind of and everything. You get some sleep, and then
and I'm on third shift too, so now I'm like trying to dig through wet wood and split it.
You are awoken to the sound of Coral chuckling, which is, for anyone who probably hasn't heard the sound, deeply disturbing, because it is this deep belly, like he's having a good time as you guys hear from his sleeping bag. I'm just gonna say he doesn't have his tent out or whatever. Or he didn't have his tent for this particular scene. And from his sleeping bag, you just hear him say, "You're a cute little thing." And you hear ew, 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 from his sleeping bag.
Oh no!
And he goes, "Hey guys, look what I got!" And he just holds up a small alligator, about
My Florida
foot and a
senses are
half,
tingling.
about 1.5 feet long. And he's just like crawled in with me.
They're not like dating, are they?
You hope not.
All right. Mental note. I'm gonna have a talk with Coral about this later.
He holds it up, and it seems to be like totally chill with him, other than just making that sound that gators make when they're not necessarily distressed, but like they're like, hey, what are you doing?
Todd's never gonna want to miss a session again.
God, you just got a baby alligator.
Dude, I hope he like rolls over in his
care of that
hotel
thing.
bed and checks his telegram because I have been blowing it up with everything.
I just told him he got an alligator in the main
Oh
channel.
God.
That's
Yeah,
oh
so you,
boy. That's
I
great.
was looking for for a goofy thing I could drop in someone's lap. Well, yeah, I'm gonna absolutely drop it in Coral's lap. This is absolutely something that would just happen. You have acquired an orphaned alligator, or crocodile, or crocagator.
What should we
Crocagator.
name him?
I don't know.
We should name him. Before
I don't know. I feel like
Coral is
Corals.
again.
Abe.
I feel like Coral wouldn't have such
Yeah,
a.
I say we let Coral name the gator. The
Coral
crocodile.
seems, because he's not here. Coral seems deep in thought about this. Like this is one of the few things he's given complete pause of. Like, no, I must actually search for the proper name.
In this
What should I
moment,
name
can
this
I perception
Aladile?
check and see if his eyes are crossed?
Let me give you this. One of them is
Oh.
just kind of really lazy eyeing off to the side. I'm just kidding. But no, he does acquire. You now have +1 to the amount of well, we'll say mouths that you have at the in the caravan. It does not seem to enjoy anybody else's presence. It just it definitely seems to be like, nah, I like this guy. You don't know why.
Todd's
You don't know
gonna
what's
love
happened to
this
that little
so
that
hard.
little lizard brain of its, but there you go. So that happens.
Oh, he's gonna be so happy.
The morning arrives. It is muggy, gross, and you continue your journey. This does not take super long. About 6 hours or so go by. I say super long. It's still enough time that you're probably bored out of your mind. But about 6 hours go by before the terrain shifts a little bit. It's still very marshy. It's still very like all of the previous descriptors that I've given this area. It's kind of all the same there. Though you do see that there's a little bit more people here. Like you see more small buildings here and there that again are aside, and you see people working. I would say fields, but they just seem like puddles that they're working in. Crops and other things are growing in and around them. Some of them are deeper than others. Like you see some farmers or whatever that are working in a field that they are submerged up to their chest in. You're like, what the fuck are they growing in there? But you see them working, and then they've got some like weird. They're bamboo, but the bamboo like snorkels and shit so that they can pop down and get whatever's down in the muck and mire in these fields. You've no idea what these people make. You've no idea what they do, but this is their way of life, and while it's weird to you guys, this is a strange place you've found yourself in, to say the least. The amount of people steadily ramps up just a little bit until you actually get to an area that is actually semi-dry. I say semi being the keyword here. None of this is truly dry, but you get to an area that is a little bit more raised, and the pools of water kind of come up too in most cases, but mostly, you mostly this area is dry, and built up on top of it with a large moldering in some cases in some spots wooden palisade is a large fortified town that you guys kind of come up to. There are no guards. The gate is like open and is like wedged open currently. Like the big wooden, not necessarily wooden door. It's like a wooden fence, effectively, that they clearly use to keep any kind of creatures or people out. Is like pegged up to the top above everything. Like if they were to remove the peg, it would drop and block the way. But that is not the case currently. And you can walk on, or well, I say ride on in. I'm not gonna say walk, but ride on in. Go ahead, Jeff.
Uh, Did we have a map,
I could say I
Or
was
am
just
I-
gonna ask like where
or
on
am
the
I
map we
am
are.
I misthinking this? Like, can I find this place on the map and figure out what the name of it? might
Yes, you can absolutely do so. Give me 1 second to pull up the map, and I will send
I
you
sent it
what
to
you know.
the
Um,
Yuria group chat, Jeff, the one that Kelly had sent us last time.
be? Yeah, perfect. I'll be right there.
So I'm going to also just post what you are aware of over here as well. This kind of works out for the fact that I can post what has already been completed and what hasn't. You guys have just arrived in the small town of Berkshire.
Perfect.
Um,
Okay.
You pass like the sights and smells in here are pretty. It's kind of interesting. You've got all kinds of things. You've got merchants and people, and the smell of fish and especially a lot of other like seafood and that variety of thing that you can smell. Some of which has definitely gone off, and the smells of the air of an area that has quite a few people in it. Inside is as soon as you come in, it's like this kind of strip almost of like almost like the bazaar kind of meets directly to the front gate. Like you walk in and it's or come in and it's fucking it's like merchant area right here. As you come on in, and there's people making business. So you see farmers and what are probably farmers, at least from their look and ruggedness, that are displaying all manner of things from fish and plants that some of which you recognize, some you don't, to pearls and other varieties of kind of almost gemstones in some capacities that you spot in this area. You get all manner of people hawking at you. You guys, buyer, whatever. Like, hey, travelers, you want to buy some, want to buy some salted cod? Do you want do you want to buy, et cetera, et cetera. And it's a lot of yeah, okay, leave me alone, kind of shit. As you guys come in here, but after you're in, you're in a small town. It has there's the main bazaar. There are some attached, like there's just kind of housing kind of everywhere. And you can see that there is a small dock that is connected to this place. While it is somewhat lifted off of the ground, or at least the most ground level, this is probably about 4 or 5 feet above ground level. I say that as in from what you guys came up. You came up a very slight ramp up into this town. And it quickly drops on the other side of it. So you kind of come up a little tiny plateau and then down directly to the water, where you can actually see Tapas Basin. From here, it's big. You had no real concept of how large. And in fact, you don't see most. You're still not even seeing most of it. But even from here, you can tell that it's a long way to the other side of the shore. Like it's a good few miles. And by a good few miles, I mean this specific place is probably about. Actually, no. From here, you literally can't see the shore. The other side. Just Coriolis effect of the planet actually legitimately gets in the way of you being able to see the other side. So you just see water as far as it goes. Like, and
Hell yeah.
it's very there's a wind over here that was not very present inland, that you can feel this not it is just moist air, not salty, just moist air, which is very different from where you guys came from over in the Imperium. The air in I'm trying to pull up the in Autumncroft, especially closer to the docks, was salty. Here, not salty. Things that you know, especially those of you who lived in the Imperium for a long period of time. Yeah, you find your way into the town. What do you guys want to do now that you are here?
Well, how long are we planning on being here? Should we find a place to stay?
Yeah,
Say just for you guys' note keeping, it is probably about, I'd say it's probably about 1 o'clock in the evening at this point, like just past noon when you guys got here. It's hot. It's hot. Like 85 plus degrees. It's not
Moist.
pleasant. And moist. It's not pleasant.
Yeah. All of Vincent's fur is like staticky and like curly.
I
and,
still
like, being in the
agree.
rain.
I still agree with Vincent, though. We should find a permanent place, or semi-permanent place for us to
We gotta store
hold
this.
up and den at night.
Yeah.
Can I just I'll grab one of the merchants on the side of the road. Sir, I'm looking for a place for me and my caravan to stay. Somewhere we'd be able to store these carts and our animals.
You get the attention of this dwarf merchant. He looks up and he says, "Oh yeah, there's he looks over. He goes, Bristol Moss Inn. That's where most of us merchants.
Bristol Moss.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the one. Good
Thank you,
drink.
kind sir. I'll flick him a silver piece.
Too kind." And he goes back to whatever he was doing.
Bristol
Um,
Moss
he-
Inn.
He pointed out an inn for you guys of like where it would be, pretty close to center of town, not far from the strip itself. The town is not huge. When I said it was a large town, it is a large town. It's just it's not by the same standard of large. Let's just say that. Whereas something like the Imperium, or especially Autumncroft, this place would be a drop in the bucket. But for what you've seen, this is decent size. There's probably a good 1,000 people who live here, ish, give or take a little.
What's Autumncroft like population wise? If we had to guess.
Oh, last time anyone paid attention to the census, which was years ago at this point, for you guys, Autumncroft had a population of 350,000.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, this place, drop in the bucket. But from where you've been through, the Griff was
Right. We're at like
comparing.
12.
Yeah, comparing this place to like Griff, for example, where you guys just came from, you'd be looking at like Griff probably had a population of about 5,000 to 7,000 people. This place is about 1,000, but it's still pretty built up, all things considered. I mean, it's got fortifications, it's got it's got people, it's got some amount of infrastructure at least. Not a lot. It's not pleasant here, but it definitely is a place where people call it home. So, and there's a lot. I mean, I said it before, but it's coming in here in the passing through the market. There's a lot of different things, and a surprising amount of like variety of stuff that's here, despite it being kind of a podunk town in the middle of more or less nowhere. But you approach the Bristol Moss Inn. It does have a sign. It is written in 2 languages. Only one you guys understand, which is the common, and where it just written its name. You gather that the other is probably in Hussite, though again that is a proper name, so you wouldn't recognize the blah, blah, blah. Anyway, moving on. Linguistics, yay. But yeah, you guys approach the Bristol Moss Inn. It is an interesting building, even from afar. It appears to have once been multiple different like sailing vessels that they took out of the water and repurposed into a building. Why? Good question. But it has been done, and it looks like a kind of amalgamation of a couple of different like ships, kind of all together. There isn't really a prow, in so much as there's just the back of a boat that kind of just is also a doorway into the building itself. It's kind of weird. It's got a lot of like moss and other varieties of lichen and other wetland growing ivies and others that have covered a lot of it. And in fact, it's what you see a lot of around here as well as these wetland ivies and such that are kind of growing rampant across these buildings, trying its absolute best to reclaim this land despite what mankind might want from it. But inside is lively. There, as right now, there aren't a ton of people. You do spot some merchants and such that are drinking, having a good time. You seem they probably have made pretty decent profits and whatnot. You do spot some locals and otherwise, and there is there are a pair of barkeeps that are serving behind a large counter, making drinks, and you see one of them that keeps going back to the back. You smell the smell of some sort of meat being cooked back there. Not sure what, but something. It smells pretty tasty in here. Smells pretty tasty in here. You head on in. Nobody really bothers you. You can grab a table if you'd like, or go talk to a barkeep. What do you want to do?
Well, I feel like I keep Coral like on a real close leash.
Coral has his alligator, by the way. He hasn't put it down.
Oh, hey, baby.
The baby right now. Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely not a baby. It's like a juvenile. It's not. It's like that weird in between.
Yeah, it's a teenager.
The teenager swamp.
Where they look like big lizards, but you know
Yeah.
that that's not what they're gonna be.
Yeah, where you're like, man, give this thing 2-3 years, and this thing is going to be scary as hell. But right now, it kind of just looks like an elongated lizard.
What did we end up doing with all our carts and horses and ox?
You're currently just parked around the side.
Okay.
As of right now.
Is that safe?
Jason goes, I'll sit with them for right now. You guys figure that out.
I'll
Oh,
figure it
yeah,
out
okay.
so someone can come take them from me. I'll head up to the bar.
Sure. You look over at a human, portly, older. Looks like he's probably been on a few ships before himself. Just from the like weathered nature of his skin, it's more leathery than it is. Well, really anything else for that matter. But he looks up and he says, "What can I do for you?"
Hi there. I need 2 rooms, I think. And do you have a place for carts and oxen and horses, things like that?
Yeah, we can arrange that around the back. There's parking effectively. Place where you can set. Nobody will mess with them. Don't worry.
Great. I'm like starting to catch your accent. Like fighting.
Yeah, my
it.
bad.
No,
My bad.
no,
I know
your
it's
fault.
catchy. He says something to one of the other. Says again, Hussitis to one of the other like tavern hands. I don't want
Yeah.
to call them a bar wench because they're not really a wench. They just
Yeah,
are.
they're
They're a tavern hand. They do a kind of whatever. So yeah, he says something to me. He says, "He'll take your carts." Younger lad.
My compatriot Jason is out there with him.
He nods. He goes, I'll go find them. You don't feel like common is his first language.
How much for rooms? I think we'd need probably 2
2 rooms, 1 night.
for now.
Nightly rate is 12 shillings. That'll be for the 2 of them. So 24 for the 2.
That's silver.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just slide a gold. There's that.
I can also chip in whenever you need.
It's fine. I give him.
You're gonna need to give him. I was gonna say you're gonna need to give him 2 gold and 4 silver.
Oh, I thought you said it was 24.
shillings silver, 24 silver.
Yeah,
So,
10
yeah.
silver
Yeah.
and gold.
10 silver,
Yeah,
gold.
2 gold, 2
Oh,
gold, and
oh,
4
oh,
silver.
Come on,
For some
Noah.
reason, I was
Yeah.
thinking it was 100. For
Here's,
some reason, I was
here's a
thinking-
$100
thinking
bill
silver.
slap. He's like, yeah, but
Look,
I
I'll
need
be honest,
240.
The
Like,
hard part
So I'll
about
just
this
give him
is that
3 gold.
okay,
gold, silver, copper, it is very metric. So I
yes, it is
understand.
extremely metric,
No,
incredibly metric. But yeah, so he goes, of course, I'll get your keys. Give me just a minute. Kind of see that he reaches under. You hear him open a door or something, like some sort of like wooden compartment or whatever, and pulls out a couple of keys. And he's just, he shouts something to one of the other bar hands, and there's a small bicker back and forth, and he tosses him a key. And I'm just gonna have him make sure that they actually cleaned the damn thing.
appreciate it.
Oh, I don't
Can I
mind.
get you-
I've slept on worse.
Can I get you anything to drink?
Sure. Just a round for my friends here and myself. Whatever you want.
Do you want just the kind of just look? He's like, not really a. Sorry, common's not my first tongue.
It's fine.
Do you
I'll
just want
count us
the
all out.
usual?
Whatever you have. I just give my
Does
thumbs
he
up.
speak Fargoths or Ostian? Can I tell by that accent?
The accent on it is he doesn't really have it so much of an accent as it is like the sound of someone trying very hard to think of what the words are for a language that he does not typically speak. You're gathering that while he can speak common and decently, this is not his first language, and obviously he just told you that, but also it's not his first language, and he doesn't use it as commonly as anywhere else would. You do try to speak to him in both of those languages, and he doesn't seem to recognize either of them. At least it doesn't seem he does. If he does speak it, he's made it very, very apparent that he doesn't want to show you that he speaks it.
I basically just I'm like, whatever you give me, it's fine. Just give me something.
He gets you he gets a round of beers poured for everybody. It's nothing to write home about, but it's alcohol and it's clean.
Grab a table, yeah.
There are plenty, so yes, you can absolutely do so. Yeah, you guys have some time. What do you guys want to do? It's probably only like 10 minutes before the kid comes back down and shouts something to him, tosses him a key, and goes, "Stranger, your keys, keys, yes."
Thank you.
Gives you them to the pair of them.
I'll give one of the other ones to Sir Wilhelm. Sir Wilhelm.
It's
Everyone
not
will smirk.
Sir, just Wilhelm.
Yes, yes. For now.
After about a minute or two later, Jason comes on in. He goes, they got the carts. Do they have anything strong here?
They don't speak common very well, so. But try.
Yeah, he goes up to the barkeep and bumblefucks his way into asking him if he has any higher grade spirit or otherwise, and the guy after a second realizes what he's actually asking him for, and he goes, "Oh yeah, hold on, I fix," and he grabs something and puts a clear jar onto the counter, and he says, "This not cheapest thing, 8 silver jar. Jason just goes, sure. Pays 8 silver for this jar of whatever.
That shit's gonna make you blind.
Unscrews it, takes a sip, and goes, oh, that was a great decision. Okay, I feel like shit. I'm gonna go unfeel like shit. We have a room? Or one?
Yeah. I'll hand him my keys. Go ahead.
Excellent. Ow. And he takes his drink and fucks off. Because I don't want to play his character.
So, what now?
Well, in terms of direction, in terms of design, where is our next best / easiest step?
Well, from what I believe, Tez wanted some materials to make some of his special mix explosives.
Indeed, I did.
And that was near here, right? Are we?
Fisher. So if we're there,
You are not at Fissure. You are at Berkshire.
okay. Yeah, we still got some distance to go then.
Yeah, from what you are aware of, Fissure is... You'd actually have to pass Leeds to get to Fissure, but it might be worth it to do so. It is
Yeah.
up to you guys what you want to do, but you'd have to cross the Tepes Basin, which is the big fucking lake that you guys are currently... It's not actually a lake. It is technically like a bay, but they call it a basin. Why? Who knows? But they do. You'd have to cross the basin. If you just cross it directly, you are pretty sure, from the map that you have, you should end up pretty fucking close to Leeds. If you wanted to go straight there. But that would be you going straight there. You could also cross the basin a little bit more diagonally, and then you would get into the area above Leeds, which there's a town there that I have yet to name. Don't worry about it. That I will give you the name of tomorrow or otherwise. But you could get there, and then you could cross to Fissure and then down to Leeds, if you would like to.
I'll be honest.
You are
muted
muted.
yourself.
We can't hear you. You're muted yourself.
Said, I'll be honest.
I
and
am
then
not a
muted.
fan of boats or open water. I would rather walk around the entire bay than risk floating in a chunk of wood. But
I say we get a ship then.
Species isn't really a fan of it either, but it does seem like a good plan.
Well,
so this is what it's coming down to, Vincent.
What?
You're gonna throw me under the carriage.
I just said I don't like it either.
Now we're gonna
No, first-
yeah, and we both agree not to like it, and yet at the same time you're gonna be like, let's let everyone else decide this.
We should
I
do it.
thought you and I were on the same page here.
I think we should
Stay
do
away
it.
from fucking boats.
Speaking from the brothel, as the four of the brothel sprouts, I think we should probably find a ship. Sounds like a good adventure, fellas.
All right, so Vincent, can we at least agree that Kix is a fucking asshole?
Just generally?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna go convince Coral that Kix is an asshole. It's super easy.
he's just scritching the gator under the chin. Coral's just happy as a clam right now.
Be perfect. We can take the croc gator and back into the water it goes. No.
Coral just looks over. He says, "If anything happens to Skater, I'm killing myself and then everyone else."
And then after I'm already dead.
I love the order of that. That's
Yeah.
the best order ever for Coral.
That sounds
we
like
need
something
to-
he would say. So
It does.
It's in all honesty, I'm favouring going the longer way. Means
Can
more
we
things-
still tell
more
where
time to
they're at?
prepare.
Or is
okay,
the ring?
I'm going to. This is not complete, so I apologize. But because you're going to see a big block of area that is just there is nothing there as of right now. So I apologize because there is stuff supposed to be there. I just haven't gotten to it because today sucked dick.
You're good.
So there is where you are. Berkshire is where you are. There's Leeds. There is a junction point that you can go to that is just above that forest. That is where there is another town that you could go to by just jumping across, taking the boat across. You could, if you really wanted, you could go all the way back and go all the way back up to Holgard, or all the way back up past Holgard to Alfberg, and then around if you really, really want to. As you see, it is possible. I would not recommend that. This is just me. As you guys are currently in Berkshire, it would be kind of a long way to go all the way the other direction.
It's like a waste of time. Well, I think we need to find ourselves a captain. Go team.
Guys, I don't really swim.
You don't need
Fine,
to
you
swim.
wanna-
You'll be on a boat.
In some water.
Yeah, you said that before, you fucking prick.
Promise not to push in, bro.
Yeah, you said that the last 2 times as well. So,
I fist bump Cakes under the table.
I need a hat. I need a hat for this. I'm gonna have to get a hat when I wake up.
what, a swimming hat?
I don't plan on swimming. We're gonna be out in the sun. Better be protected. Got to worry about this shiny dome now. Don't want to fuck
you
up
been
the
shaving
color.
it?
Yeah, dude, totally.
Okay,
I'm-
so it is
I'm gonna
very
lean-
much shiny still.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean into the. I never experienced the look.
I would
and-
say, the only thing that I'd say is probably grown somewhat back at this point is probably your eyebrows. That's about it.
That's
That's
fine.
The only thing that's actually fully come back. Everything else.
And we're like, why do you keep itching your forehead? He's like, "Well, the eyebrows are growing back.
He's like, ah.
They're itchy.
Yeah, but other than that, everything else is still hairless. Yeah.
Alright.
God, that was such a good roll. I'm so glad that happened.
Me too.
Get that gem, that beautiful gem. But yeah, so if you guys are intending upon grabbing a captain in the morning, you can absolutely do so, and see about chartering a boat to across to either Leeds or to the other place that I was going to be named. Because again, the vast emptiness that is the interior of the Kingdom of Alfberg. But as you can actually see on that map where Fissure is as well. So you can see whereabouts you'd have to go if you want to go to Fissure first. And then from Fissure down to Leeds, you can absolutely make that trip. There is a road that goes there. I just haven't drawn it on there yet. So, again, I apologize. I wanted this map done 2 weeks ago, but yeah, life happened. So,
You're good.
Dude, take your sweet ass time. We're just here playing make believe with a bunch of fucking grown
Nerds.
adults. Like, I love it. Like,
Nerds.
who cares, man? Do what you can.
to save you guys, because I plan on you guys basically pausing here for the evening, and for our evening, real life evening, as it is a little bit late. I don't want us to go over the time. I know Andy's tired. I'm tired. It's been a day. To save time, both in general, and for you guys as well, is the intention to charter a boat from Berkshire up to the other place that I have yet to make, and I'll give you the name of as soon as I have that. I will give that to you because it's just up there. Or do you want to just go straight across to Leeds? So up 100% up to you guys.
I'm half and half.
I'd
I
rather
could go either way, gents. So convince me.
I'd rather go to Fisher first, just because I do want to have those satchels prepared, just in case we have to go for the messy
All
way.
right, I agree with Sir Wilhelm then.
The only other option I think maybe we could consider is we go to Leeds directly, scope it out, and then go to Fisher and just come back, so we have an idea of what we're getting.
You could do that too, yeah.
Split the party.
The only I would not recommend that, but you could. The only thing that I will say is if you are going to go across, like directly across to Leeds, you will not get to. You'll be literally dropped off on like a village, not a. Whereas this is a small town, you're going to be dropped off on the dock of a village, some random podunk, nobody'sville. Like it's not on the map because it's not important enough to make any map ever. That would be the only thing as an aside. Whereas jumping across to diagonally to the other town, it is another town.
We're chartering a boat to one of the two places and then decide in between.
Yeah, I mean it's just up to you guys, and you don't have to make the decision right now. If you guys want to think about it during the week, whatever, feel free. If you guys want to go across, if you want to go otherwise, and I'll post the updated what's actually there map and whatnot, because I should be able to finish. There's not much left, thankfully. I should be able to finish that up, if not tomorrow, the next week.
You should all know and just like agree on this, but like Rendell and also Jeff, we ain't make decision. You know what I mean? Like we be following. So like whatever the bulk of the group is going with, that's the way I'm gonna lean. I don't you know,
I simply want to make sure everybody is involved in the process. That's all of making decisions. That all being said, that is all I have for you guys. For anybody who is listening and whatnot, if you like this content, you want to hear more of it, please support us. You can follow any of that jazz. It's all free. If you have money, feel free. If you you have the means, then we would love the support.
Guess it's only $69.69 for the rest of March because someone had to say it, so you might as well hop on it.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh God, Noah sucks.
If you hit that notification bell and pay that $69.69, you can join us next Tuesday with another chapter in Greyhawk. Next Saturday we're gonna be quiet, so don't fear. We'll be back after that. And we'll catch you then.